Hey everybody, it's Angel from Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Happy hump day. It is hump day, right? Yeah. Happy Wednesday. I'm so sorry. I don't know what day it is. It's like every day, it's like Groundhog Day, right? Every day is the same. I just realized it's Wednesday because I'm supposed to be doing a live today. So happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. It's glad to see you here. Hello, Miss Sherry. If you're here, let us know that you're here so we can say hello. And we've got a little plan worked out to make sure if I missed your questions or comments, Sherry's on board to help me out. And I've got it down here so I can be sure because that print is really small. So this is a little different for this Wednesday. I've never done this. And I realize that a lot of you want to know and you want to see because we like pretties, right? So during shop hop season, I unfortunately haven't been able to be on as much as I like. That won't happen next year. I super promise you. Hear it now, God willing, it will be different. You will not see me disappear for long periods of time. So, because we got a plan instilled. We like plans, right? So at any rate, yeah, this is the first time I've ever done this. Bear with me. I'm sharing my WIPs, and let me tell you, I know that my story is not unique. So during shop hop season, I haven't been able to sew a whole bunch. And it's also July and August, which seems to be a high travel time for a lot of quilters. Take out the shop hop season. Take that all away. Let's just pretend it didn't exist. Quilters tend to really don't forgive a thumbs up. Oh, well, thank you. Guess who, Nancy? Long time no see. Glad to see you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. So take out the shop hop because ours happens to be in the middle of summer, which is kind of a blessing in the idea that it's quite large. So it allows people to do a lot of traveling during their what seems to be a very normal time to travel. Okay. But saying that, everybody seems to get behind on everything in the summer. You know, if I come up with a way to fix it, I will let you know. I don't think I would have been behind. Oh, let me turn that sound off. I don't think I would have been behind if shop hop season wasn't upon us, but it was a new experience for everybody as this is the first one. And then we've only been open a year. So I got a little behind, guys. So I'm starting to try to play catch up, just like we all do. And so I'm going to share with you 2 WIPs that I've been able to work on to try to get back in the groove, to get caught up so that I can go back to functioning like a normal person. And then I have one of my next WIPs that I'm going to start. I can't start. See, okay. A lot of y'all, my mother included, can do multiple projects. And I'm forced to when you own a quilt shop and you do YouTube content creation. You're kind of forced into that, but it's not my personality. Okay. So I tend to work on things and get them either to a certain place that needs to be before I start a new project, or I get something done before I start a new project. Thank you very much. So these things, I don't know who that was. Oh, I think it's Amy Lee. No, that's not right. A few seconds ago. Bo Tim. Glad to see you. We have to chit chat later. So I'm that type of personality, and I'm forced into a different place, which is way outside my norm. Now, and you know how that works, right? So if you're forced outside of what you feel is normal, it kind of creates a dilemma in your brain. So add shop hop season, add a year into opening a quilt shop, add all the thing, add life. Let's just say, let's add life. And it just went crazy. It went stupid. So I'm trying to play catch up, but I'm going to show you the two I'm playing catch up with. And then I'm going to show you the next one that I need to start. I have a lot that I need to start. These are my personal projects. One of them I'm doing in the shop. I'm going to talk about it first. Let's just start. That was, hey there, glad to see you, Christina. Glad to see you. And I can't necessarily see both sides. I think I can, but Sherry will let me know if I miss something. So I'm going to keep an eye out on her talking to me. But I don't know if I can see both sides. So I don't know. I think those two came from Facebook. So you're in Facebook land. And I just want to make sure I say hello. If you have any questions, comments, love the comments while we're going through this. I'm going to ask y'all for a little, I'm going to show you 4 things. I'm going to ask y'all for a little help on something. Okay. So the first one I'm going to talk about is what's behind me. Now you can't see this whole thing. It's kind of large. Okay. So I actually took a picture. And I'm in, let me get out of this. Okay. I actually took a picture. And I noticed after I took the picture, pictures speak 1,000 words. I don't have it hung right because it looks like it's all kind of jiggity jaggedy. That's a technical term, just so you know. All right. So, but I did take a picture and I want to share it with you. So it's this quilt behind me, and I'm going to pull you under and show you basically where I'm at and my plan of action. I got to get caught up though. Okay. So this is the quilt. This is Kaleidoscope, and it's actually a block of the month. Lots of fun. We have a lot of locals and a couple of non-locals that have decided to venture out. And it's really interesting how, remember I told y'all July and August seem to be high dip time on not getting stuff done. So, I'm finished with April. That's what I worked on, was April. Okay. So I've actually, finished April, and I'm going to do May next. Yeah. This is August, about to be September. Okay. I just finished April. So I'm going to be working like a dog to get caught up. I'll probably skip to September because I look at the pattern and try to figure out ways to make it easier if there is a way. Sometimes the patterns are perfect. Sometimes we can see things that need to be tweaked. And so I try to do that for the people that come and sit and sew. And they also look ahead, and we all kind of talk about it and explain how we're going to do it. Everybody's brain works different, but I need to get September in control so that when they come out to sit and sew, I have an idea what's going on. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you my progress as we go. So the next place I'm starting is May. Oh my gosh, I'm that far behind. Okay, so hey there, Sharina. So glad to see you. Oh, wait a minute. Complete chaos. Yes, I love it. It is complete chaos. July and August seem to be complete chaos. Great terminology. Love it. Okay, so this is Kaleidoscope block of the month. You can't see the whole thing, so here is the picture that I took, which I realized I could have done it different. There we go. There it is. Now that's on my design wall. Now I'm going to show you the book. I can't show you the pattern, but I can show you the book. So what you're looking at is the center is done, and I'll be real with you, in the block of the month, it does do assembly later, but I'm the type of person that likes to feel, you got to tell me how you feel. If you're like the same kind of person, I want to start putting this stuff together, because if I just have a bunch of blocks laying around, it's not going to get put together on time, right? I'm just going to keep putting it away, putting it aside, putting the blocks in a pile, it's just going to sit there. So I started putting it together. The assembly comes much, much later. I think after all the blocks are finished. I'm not that person. So I finished April, which is all of the border with the fence posts. That's you. Okay, so great. Yeah, you like to keep going, right? You want to see some progress. So the quilt is stunning. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's huge. I am not a person that does a big quilt. This thing finishes, I think it's 86 by 86. It's big. So this is the center, and the center, the April was the border, the fence posts, okay? I went ahead and finished it, and then May is going to be the cornerstones that go, and then the borders around that. And I'm going to show you a picture so you kind of have an idea without showing you the pattern. It is fun, and I will tell you, it's done by Quilt Addicts Anonymous is the designer of this particular quilt. She does have YouTube videos from like 7 years ago that utilized a different fabric. This fabric is Spotsy from QT. It's amazing, and we're really low from Shop Hop, and we went through the idea. We're getting a new blender line in the store, so we went through the idea of dropping it. But this blender line is, well, I say blender, but the whole thing is done with it. I mean, it's incredible. It's a gorgeous fabric line. The colors are amazing. So we're now back on board thinking about upping our line and the fulfillment and having the stock available for you. We've pulled it offline currently because we were in that process, but we're thinking about putting it back because it is so pretty. This fabric, it sells well. People love it. Okay. And if you love it, that's all that matters. You said yikes. That's big. It is big. It's huge. It's not the biggest quilt I've done, but it is one of the very few because I don't typically do big quilts. But this was a block of the month. We're having fun, right? So that's April. April was the fence posts. So let me just bring you under the overhead. I'm going to keep me in the corner, so I'm not going away. All right. Figure out which button it is. Perfect. Okay. So this is my fence post. So I have two sides that are actually attached and two sides that need attached. Like I said, that's not until the end, but I want to put the center together. So, but isn't that pretty? It's so pretty, guys. So this is one of the sides. I have two sides to add. I love this fabric. It is so, so pretty. And I'm not going to sell any more kits for it. But like I said, Quilt Addicts Anonymous has actually done this 7 years ago with a different fabric line. I am eventually going to put this pattern back on the market in case anybody wants to do it. Love it. Colors look great. They do. Yeah. If you love color, this is so pretty. The line is gorgeous. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take you to the page. All right, I'm gonna use the block to hide the instructions of some stuff because it has measurements. We don't want to give that away. Okay, so this right here, okay, was it's done with January, February, March. These strips are April. And then May are these cornerstones right here. And also these dark borders, okay? And so I'm gonna go ahead, and when I do May, that's why the two sides I don't have connected yet, because I need to add the cornerstones to be able to put the whole thing together, right? I have these two sides attached, and I'm waiting for the cornerstones to be able to add the top and the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the dark blue border. So what she did, and this is exactly what's going on, okay? It's actually on point, okay? So what you're seeing behind me here is, it's this square with two of the borders, but it's turned this way. It goes from here to here, okay? So my plan is to do the cornerstones, get those out of the way, cut the dark blue border, and I'm going to put the whole thing together for May, okay? And I'm just going to let it sit. It's going to stand on one of my design boards in the shop, and it's just going to stay there. And then I'll work on all of this for the rest of the months. Okay. I have to jump forward to September so that when they come in, we can all talk. But the fun thing is they're all stuck at April, and nobody's been moving forward past April. So it'll be fun to see when they come and sit and sew. Cause I do a Thursday and a Saturday once a month so that people have options. And that's all we do is just sit and sew, and we work on the block of the month, and we talk about things and, how they're doing it, what they're doing. My plan is when we do a block of the month online, we'll have the same kind of thing. I'm working out how we're going to integrate that, but I definitely want, it might be behind the scenes. It might be like a private link, but we'll do something together at the same time like that, because it works really well, because everybody's brain works a little different, and it's not necessarily patterns that are written bad. It's just that it's not written in a way that you think. That's what happened with this one for me. It's not done in a way that works with my brain, but it does work with other people's brains. So we all get together and we sit and sew, and we have a little fun with it, right? So my plan, before the next WIP Wednesday, I will have all of this done. I will definitely have started whatever month is September over here. And get that all solidified, so when they come to visit, I have a brain on my head of some sort and be able to work it out and talk about it with them. But I'm still going to be, when they come to sit and sew, I'm going to work on whatever month I'm still in, whether it's May, whether it's June, it doesn't matter. But that's my plan. So you're going to see the progress with me as long as everybody enjoys it. I'm going to keep sharing how this is panning out. It's a 12-month program, so it should finish in December for the topper. Okay. And we'll go beyond that. I'll show you what quilting I do and how that works out. My son with QT, and now we have another vendor that's doing the same kind of thing. So they actually, when you do different things, they actually print a digital printout of a pattern for you on one big piece of fabric. This was already done, huge, digitally printed, so we could hang it in the shop. He took that and my son quilted it. So I'll share that too. And I'll share the story because it's a good one. We all like stories. So, but that's like later, right? In the meantime, I'll show you my progress and how I get caught up and how much I get done. I hope to get through May, June, and July in the next month. I'm not kidding. I need to get it done because remember, I don't like to start stuff until I finish something. So, you had one I'm guessing you had one like it. This pattern's been done before, so it wouldn't surprise me. It's a great pattern. It's a beautiful quilt. No matter what kind of fabric you use, it works really, really well to do in various different fabrics. So that's the first one, guys. Let me come back at, no, I'm not going to come back at you. So the second one, let me pull this out. I have never done a mystery quilt. Okay, meaning you get clues, you get fabric for it. This particular one that I'm doing, it's K facet, and I've got a couple things to talk about. So, I've never done one at all, okay, ever. And I thought it would be really fun. So it's a type of thing that you're making blocks this one, it's every 2 weeks. They drop a clue. And they gave you the fabric all at the beginning, which some give you as you go and some give you all of it. This one gave you all of it, which was a blessing, all at once. And listen, again, I'm behind. So they're on clue 3. Angel's on clue 1. Well, I'm past clue 1 now. So I did clue 1. They call them puzzles. Cave did. Cave called it puzzles. It was really fun because at Quilt Market last year, we went to their little thing that they had for the puzzle and or for the mystery quilt. And Brandon, his partner, he said, it's like Christmas. Do you want to spoil Christmas by sharing what all the presents are? No, you don't want to. And it's the same kind of thing. So they have kept this a secret very, very well. Okay. So I did clue 1 finally. They're on clue 3. So I only have this one and 2 more. My plan is the next 30 days to get them done. So I'm on the same track, which means I've got to do 3 more because by that time they'll drop the 4th clue puzzle. Okay. So this is the first one. Now I want to tell you all, Kaif designed this pattern and he claims, or whoever he worked with to print the pattern as, a collaboration, it's a confident beginner. This is a confident beginner. The measurements are a little different, but it's still a confident beginner. I mean, this is a 4 patch. So I had to make, I don't remember how many. I'd have to look or count, but I had to make the 4 patches, which is super easy, right? Even as a beginner, you'll learn stuff, but it's not difficult. And then I had to make 12 each of these. Now look at these colors though. So a lot of people wonder what to do with K fabric. Y'all, this was great. Absolutely wonderful. So now I got to tell you a story about this. So in the pattern, it tells you 3 measurements. It says, this by this by this. And my head went with 2 measurements. It took me a while to figure it out. I went from here to here, and I went from here to here. And this did not measure to the sides. And I was like, what did I do wrong? I went down some major rabbit holes trying to figure out what I did wrong, because you only get so much fabric. Even though they give it all to you, you only get so much, right? So I was like kind of freaking out. Well, duh, it's a triangle. So they gave this measurement, they gave this measurement, and then they gave this measurement, and I'm fine. Now, interesting thing, I've never sewn with Kaif, and I love the way it looked, but I've never had an opportunity to actually sew with it. And I will tell you, it feels thinner. It feels silky though. It's got such a wonderful feeling. This fabric, I want to know, I'm going to look into it and I'll let you know in the future. I want to know what the weave count is. Oh, we have comments. Can you tell me what they are? And you said Sharina's on board? I don't even see Sharina. Sharina, hi. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, and my mom's here. Stunning. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this, and I'll go back and look for comments. But so it's thinner, but you know what? Look, guys, it's not so thin that it's see-through. Okay, so if you've been watching a while and you know me, I usually have to sew with a scant 1/4 inch. But I let the fabric tell me if I'm sewing with the right 1/4 inch, because you can sew on a number all day long, but if your fabric, when you open it up and you measure it, if you put 2 pieces together and you measure what it's supposed to be, if it's not the right size, it doesn't matter what the number is. Okay. So interestingly enough, because it's thinner, it takes up less of the seam. Okay. So I'm actually sewing on a 1/4 inch, a real 1/4 inch. Okay. Because that fabric is much thinner. But I gotta tell you guys, this stuff feels amazing. It's amazing. And I love it. I absolutely love stitching with it. This has been one of the most fun things. Now, this is a clue, okay? It's a clue. So all I had to do was cut all the fabric they gave me and do the directions. So all of these, they look like half square triangles. I have no idea what we're going to do with these. And then a 4 patch. Super wonderful, super beautiful. But this is all clue 1. Now I'm going to share as I go, and I need to get caught up. First thing I'm going to share with you is, okay, everybody wants to know how much fabric do they give you for it. I do have some pieces that were too small for me to keep, okay? But y'all look. Now, I can't make certain things to do this with this, okay? It's just not going to happen. But it's extra fabric. So if I just cut something a little bit wrong, I still have some to manipulate. And then look. So I got sizes like this. I got this. I actually did cut one wrong, so I had enough to deal with it. That's why that one's kind of weird. I got all this extra fabric, guys. Look at this. They did a fantabulous job making sure that, you know, we had plenty of fabric. Look, I got a full strip here. I got another strip here. Yeah. One of their maths for this fabric, they had you cut an extra strip. You didn't need it, so I have an extra strip. But that's okay because I didn't need it. And I got fabric that I can play with all day long. Look at this. Look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of fabric, guys. This is awesome. Of course, this is how our stash gets built, right? This is how the crazy starts. So it wasn't that I'm down to the nitty gritty, you know, because sometimes when you get fabric with kits, you're so close that it's like if you cut it anywhere wrong, you might not have enough, right? Oh no, they did ample amounts to be sure that you're good. Love this, and I love this fabric. I will let you know in the near future what his weave count is, because it feels amazing, absolutely amazing. Even though it feels thinner, it still is. It's amazing. It really is. I'm not even gonna lie. So, lots of extra fabric. Now, in the next 30 days, well, I say 30, I'm doing a month, right? So the next WIP Wednesday, puzzle 2. So when you get this fabric, and we do have some kits left, if anybody's interested, they're on our website. You get all the fabric, like I said, and they broke it down into packages that tell you which puzzle is which. So this is puzzle 2. Remember, they're on puzzle 3. I'm gonna get puzzle 2, and my goal actually is to do 2 and 3 together, like I said, and probably 4. I need to be on the same page to feel like I have permission to start something else. Okay. So puzzle 2, I'll just open it up. I won't open them until I'm working on it because I don't want to get fabrics confused. So just to show you, so I already used that in puzzle 1. I already used this in puzzle 1. This is new. This is a new one. Isn't that pretty? This one I used in puzzle 2. In puzzle 1. I think I said that right. Okay, so this I used, but now it's integrated again. Then we have this one. I can, oh, and this is a new one. Oh, and see, here are the release dates. So, quilt piece, listen, July 25th, I just did. We're in August. The second one was released August 8th. I'm going to work on it now. August 22nd was the 3rd. That's passed. September 5th, that's coming up in September. Oh, look, I've got to get through before the next video that I share with you, the next live for WIP Wednesday. I got to get through 1, 2, 3, 4. Along with this BOM. Yeah, it's crazy. So these are the dates of release, and then quilt top instructions is on the 24th of October. So I'm really excited about it. That's the front of the card. Each package has this card. Okay. Oh, it's 76 by 76, so that's not too bad. Oh, advanced beginner. See that? So far it's true. I will tell you, so far it is true, and it's all pieced. When I get to clue 3, I'll share something with you, because I've already printed all the patterns and I looked at them, so I have a little bit of insight on what's coming, and I'll be sure to share with you as we go along in case you're ever interested. Even if you're waiting till the end, you can wait till the end. Then it's no secret, but at least you know what you're getting, and you could be like, yes, I want to do that. But I'll share with you more. I will tell you also in clue puzzle piece 3, they found a cutting error on fabric. So I'm getting all the fabric. So if anybody's watching that bought this from, well, it doesn't matter where you bought it from. If you're doing this and you're watching this video, wherever you bought it from, they're getting more fabric that they need to ship to you. So reach out to them so that they can ship it to you. Okay. I gotta hit refresh. Give me a minute, because I see that she has sent me some information. Okay. So this is puzzle 2, and obviously I'm getting, my goal is to do 2, 3, 4, and 5, unless the date doesn't work with 5, but I want to be caught up by the next time that I talk to you. Okay. So that's my goal. Get caught up on this. May for sure, June for sure, and part of September. I got to at least look at it and know what I'm doing. So we'll see how far I get. All right. Very pretty, cheerful, very cheerful. Sharina says if she was doing it, she would stop with the black border. It's actually navy blue. Just the white one. I didn't see a white one. We'll have to talk later. Okay. So, that's WIP 2, guys. You're going to watch this as we go and, make sure that Angel's getting it done. And you'll get to see how this pans out. I'm telling you, though, this fabric is it's amazing. It's amazing. It feels amazing. Okay. Something I want your help with before I show you the WIP that I want to start when I get somewhat cut up. All right. I told y'all I don't know where it's at, so I'll grab another one. When I did the last week, when I did the, nope, that's not it. Darn it. I don't know where it's at. So, it's over there. I had bottles that came with the panel that you did the bunting with that I shared last week. So I almost have one done. I worked very hard today in between customers, which wasn't a lot. This house was crazy full. So the only thing, I might add a little bit more polyfill, but I do definitely have to seal the bottom. Okay, but this is how it turned out. This is cute, guys. I did no measuring. Again, y'all know if I can do it without actually measuring, I'm happy. So what I did is I cut the bottle out. Well, before I just cut it loosely and I put it on Heat and Bond light. And then once I had it adhered, I cut it exact. Okay. And then I added it to this fabric. Now, what I want to do with this, there's another fabric just like this, but it has a white background. I think it would pop a lot. So I'm thinking about doing more. There are 6 bottles. So I'm going to ask you for some help in just a second. But I think the next one I do, I'm going to make it on the white one. And there are 3 different colors with this star fabric, and it's this heather purple, a white background with the stars, and then a black. Well, the black won't work. This will just fade. Okay, so I'm not going to use that one at all. I really like the stars, though. I think the stars are super cute. I love this purple. But the problem I have, the bottle shows up, but the lid doesn't as well. So that's why I went interchange. Now, here's my question for you. Hey there, Julie. Glad to see you. Love his fabric colors and designs, my mom says, especially like his large floral or flower prints. Yeah, they're pretty. They are pretty. Oh, Patricia says hello. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. And of course, like I said, Julie, it's glad to see you too. Okay, so my question for you. I did one. There are 6 bottles per panel. And I have 2 panels, so I have 12 bottles. I'm going to just keep working on them because they don't take long. And I didn't measure. I cut it out. I put it on there. I did measure in between here. I wanted, trying to think how I did it. It's an inch. I don't know why I did this, but I did a 1/2 inch seam. So I cut 1.5 inches up and 1.5 inches from the bottom. And this is 1 inch in between, supposedly. Like I said, I'm not measuring per se. I just cut the fabric so that I had enough for, I don't know why I did a 1/2 inch seam. That's just so silly. Next time it'll be a 1/4. But I wanted something to go around it. My question for you is, my thoughts were, I'm going to do pillows. I'm just going to do them. I think they're super cute. You can put them around your house. You can, all kinds of things, right? You can just set them out. I mean, how cute is it? It's so cute. Should I do one per pillow? Or my thoughts were, it would go faster if I put another bottle on the back. But I think it's a lot more fun if I did one. So my question to you is, do I do one per pillow, or do I do a backside with another one, or not? That's the question. What would you do? Because this is the first one. I will seal the hole. And my goal by next month is to have, well, it depends, right? So if I'm doing them individual, I plan to have 6 of them finished by next month with you guys. That's my goal. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. If I do 2, though, I plan on having all 12. Well, there's not 12 left, but you know what I'm saying, because I only put 1 on this one. So I'll have them all finished by next month if I did 2 per pillow. But I think it'd be so cute to be able to put 6 different pillows around for decoration. 1 per pillow. Yeah, that's your thing, Sherry. Very good. 1 per pillow. That's my thinking, but I don't know. Then you could flip it and have a different. Oh, Julie says 1 also. Okay. All right. So the verdict so far is 2 people say one per pillow. It's so cute, is it not? It's so cute, guys. And I just think it'd be so much fun to have 6 little pillows everywhere. Now, you could do a lot of things with this. Michael was like, well, you could make a pincushion. I'm not. And I'm not going to cut out the pillow and make the pillow the same as the bottle. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time. If I had time, I think that would be a lot cuter if the bottle was, if this was, the pillow was the shape of the bottle. I think that'd be a lot more cuter, but I don't have time. So this works just fine. And I get to practice my ladder stitch. I don't know how many of y'all do ladder stitching. I'm not bad at it. It's not a hard stitch. I just get, sometimes when I haven't done it in a while, I get a little, where, you know, you're going to bury the thread so it doesn't show. I have to like sit with it for a bit to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I can't remember, because I haven't done it in a million years. But I'm going to ladder stitch this. But it's going to seal nicely. I mean, this is, it folded nicely. That's the 1/2 inch seam. It makes it a lot easier to get it to be flat. So it turned out so cute. Hello there, Amanda. You like the 1 per pillow. Okay, guys. So by next WIP Wednesday, I will have 6 of them done. And they're going to be, so far, I'm just doing the stars. I will look at the line. I don't want to do the bats. I don't think the bats would work. I don't think stripes would be cool unless I just did the back with stripes. The stripes are awesome. I love the stripes, but I just, for a pillow, I'm not feeling it. I'll look at the different prints in this line. Sophisticated Halloween is where this came from. What we have left, I will look at. But so far, I really, really like the stars. So if I only choose the stars, 3 will be purple and 3 will be white. And I will have it done, putting it out there, I'm going to have it done by the next WIP Wednesday so you can see all the little pillows sitting together. Isn't that cute though? Super cute. Okay. I love this. My daughter is, and my son both, they're going to love this. Okay. All right. So pillows, there'll be at least 6 done. Now, oh, how funny that the light changed. This is the WIP that I need to start. Now, this box is open. Look, guys, this box is so cute. Now, I don't have it panned out. If I need to, just let me know if you want me to go out a little bit, because I can manipulate the camera that sits up there. So this is Peter Rabbit. This sucker has sold so stinking well. And this is open because it's mine. Okay, number 1. And it allows me to show people what's in the box so that you know exactly what you're getting and what it looks like and how it works. So it's a kit. It's Peter Rabbit kit. They had a fabric line. Oh my gosh. So let me open the box. So it has, first thing I will say is it does have a magnetic closure. Okay. Okay. Very cool, right? I will tell you, I'm very limited on what's left because this has been selling like hotcakes. Now, and this one's mine because I need to make it for one of my grandchildren. All right. Super cute. Here's the outside. You also have the side of it. Okay. Has all Flopsy, Mopsy, whatever the names are. I can't remember. It does have the back. This does show the pattern. And it tells you what's included. This is all the patterns included, which I'm going to show you too. But I mean, I'm going to show you the front of it and tell you a little story what happened with me. So these are books, okay, that go around here. And then, yes, you get a book with it. The Tale of Peter Rabbit comes with it. On the other side is also Flopsy, Mopsy, you know, whatever the names were. I love the idea that it has a little ribbon. So my idea is when I get the quilt done, I'm going to put the quilt in the box and be able to tie it in a pretty bow. I mean, this is satin ribbon. It's gorgeous. Okay. So this is my next WIP when I get caught up at some level. I don't have to be all the way caught up because I forced myself to do what I have to. But this is my own personal project. So in the box, oh, here it is. Flopsy. Oh, you can't see that. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. So, you know, that's the beginning of the story. So this is the inside of the box, okay? You get the book. Super cute. Oh, and you know how we used to do, how many of y'all did this? So my mom can contest to this. It says this book belongs to, and you put a name. Now my mom will gift books and I gift books and we always put something in there. But when I was a little girl, man, I signed everything. Everything. Wrote in it, signed it, and then I tried to sell them. So it has the Tale of Peter Rabbit book in here. It tells the whole story. And then it also has a list of the original Peter Rabbit books, which I think is really nice. It says UK. We're not even going to go there. I think it says £6.99, whatever their cents are called. And then US is $8.99 for the book. But anyway, the book comes in with the kit. Now here's my funny story. So this is the pattern. And if you look, it says Bluebird Patterns. Okay. Look at all the cute little book. And the name of the pattern is Book Adventures. How super cute is this? Let me just check on Sherry. Okay, we're good. All right. So when I put things online, I write descriptions. Okay, some I pull from Riley Blake or from the manufacturer. Maybe it's QT, maybe it's Free Spirit, whoever the manufacturers. I might pull a little bit from it, but I have to write a description of some sort. Okay, so the description I wrote said it was designed by Riley Blake designers. When I open the box and I see Bluebird patterns, I was like, crud, who the heck is that? I've never heard of them. I went down some serious rabbit holes because I want to make sure the information that I provide to you is accurate. Just so you know, Bluebird is a symbol for Riley Blake. They have a little bluebird. So Bluebird Patterns is Riley Blake designers. Okay. Anyway, this quilt will finish at 60 by 67. You get all the fabric. I'm going to stand up and switch cameras so you can see the panel. But you get all the fabric that you need. I just want to share the fabric, guys. All right, so let's do that. Let's open some of this. Yep, I probably should put that closer to me, but it just makes it easier. It is so adorable, and I love the box. Okay, so there's one of the fabrics. I mean, that looks like pretty much the same print, but in maybe a coral color. I'd have to look at the name of it. This one has the names and a little bit of the quotes that come from out of the books. Super cute. This one's a little larger. Once upon a time, there were 4. I mean, this is so stinking cute. There we go. It's one of the blenders. Ooh, look at that blender. Whew. And then I want to say this one and this one, I want to say are shabby. Yep. It's shabby. And then okay, we've got some plaids. Okay. Oh, this one's cute. It's got a carrot. I think that's cabbage. A turnip. So it comes in this, I don't know if it's coral. It's coral. It's got to be coral. This blue. And then we've got Peter Rabbit himself tossed around. Super cute in the coral, and then the blue, and then also the coral with this print. So that's all the fabric. The fabric is enough to make your quilt top and your binding. Let me make sure I'm not telling you lies. I'm 99% sure. So let's just, because if it's not, I gotta make sure I order some stuff, but I'm pretty sure. All right, let's look at the back of the box, because the back of the box says, quilt kit includes the quilt pattern and the fabric for the quilt top, and bonus, the tail of Peter Rabbit. Okay. I thought it was enough for the binding, but I might have been telling a story. Okay. This is my next project. So I'm going to open the camera for you, and I'm going to hold up the panel because it's so stinking cute. And that way you can see it better. Not that it's in entirety, but it'll be better. Okay. Here we go. It is so cute, guys. Here we are. Let me go, there we go, a little better. So it does have this gingham on the borders of the panel, and I'm just gonna pull it up. Whoop. Super cute, right? Super stinking cute. Now I want one with Winnie the Pooh. I'm going to put my 2 cents in and ask for a Winnie the Pooh thing like this. Because the kit, the box is amazing. It's amazing, guys. The box alone. So to make it for somebody, and then I'm telling you, here, let me just tie it. It's so stinking cute. The box is amazing. So you make the really cute quilt, and then, not that that's the way I'm going to do it, but yeah, going to need a little help tying a bow. But this box is amazing, and being able to gift your quilt in this box along with the book, it is so stinking cute. Now I'm going to back it with Minky. So more to come on that, but I can't start this until I'm more ahead of those 2 projects. Not that I'm finished, just more ahead, and then I'm going to start it, and you can watch the progress with that. And if anybody has bought this, because I'm not the only one that sells it, like I said, I have very limited left because they have been selling like hotcakes. What does that even mean? Anyway, I'd like to know if anybody, if they would share their progress, because it's so cute. It is so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Hey there, Anne. It has butterflies? Does it really? Oh, it does, Mom. My mom loves butterflies. It does have butterflies. Hey there, Pam. Will there be one of these done for your new... Yes, that's exactly where it's going. The other 2 are a little older, so I don't know if they would... Well, I know one wouldn't appreciate as much. They would always appreciate anything from Grandma, but the youngest is definitely where my head goes. I've got other ideas for the other 2. And you'll see those too, because as long as y'all enjoy WIP Wednesday, I'm going to constantly share projects that I'm working on, so you can see it. But yes, Pam, you're 100% correct. That's where this is going. I can't start it though until I get further along in these BOMs. But Anne, it's so good to see you. Yeah, Anne would love it. Anne makes these incredible no, they're not memory bears. What do you call them, Anne? They're little bears. They're so stinking cute. They are adorable. And she let me... Oh, no, you haven't. If you would share a picture and allow me to share them, that would be amazing. Because they're so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Love the soft colors, my mom says, on that Peter Rabbit. Yeah, absolutely. It's just so well done. And it's exclusive to Riley Blake to be able to use, who is it? Beatrice? Always have to look. Potter? Beatrice Potter? The father of my grandchild is English, so I would be in a lot of trouble if he was watching this. The book. Yes. Beatrix Potter. if I could pronounce it correctly, then it would be better. But you know me. Everybody likes to tell me I don't say things right. It's normal. Does she sell the bears? Oh, I don't know. Memory bears. There you go. Anne's memory. Oh my gosh. They are so... You know, Anne, do you sell your bears? I know you do a lot of charity work, but do you sell your bears? I might be able to help you do that. I know people like my mom. She's already like, do you sell them? Yeah. Do you sell the bears? They are. And Mom, they're so cute. I hope that I one day get to share Anne's bears because they are the cutest stinking things that I've seen. Oh, you do sell them? Okay, we will talk. We will talk. And if you give me some, I know you have some pictures, so if you give me some pictures, and you allow me, because it's all about permission here on YouTube and Facebook. Which, by the way, we hit over 7K today. So, y'all are awesome. Thank you. And there'll be limited stock because she's one person. But please show them some. Oh, you know, Anne, you're in Creative Kingdom, right? Thank you, Anne. I'd love to be able to share them. Are you in Creative Kingdom? Because that's a little bit more controlled. Yeah. We should be further along, but I've been a bad girl and not giving. Thank you, Guess Who, Nancy. I haven't been able to feed your inspiration like we normally do. And so we're back. We're trying new things. We'll see what you like. You tell us what you like, what you don't like. We will adjust as necessary. There will be a tutorial or an inspiration type video this month in September. We'll also have Cherub Chit Chat, which is next week. So if you want to share something or will allow me to share something, then that'll happen. Cherub Chit Chat. That's a lot. Is next Wednesday. Oops. And it is normal time. Okay, so it'll be 3 p.m. Oh, I hope I put that on the website. It's 3 p.m. instead of 7 because shop hop season is beyond us. So we're going back to our normal. So we'll have a Cherub Chit Chat. We'll have a tutorial. We'll have a What's New. Now the What's New videos could be a demo or it could be things that are new to the shop. So I'm going to mix all of that because I got a lot of stuff to share with you guys. And then we'll have the WIP Wednesday. What we do with the 5th, if there's a 5 Wednesdays in a month, we'll figure it out. We'll have a little fun somehow. I want to get back to coming at you at some level weekly. So, yeah, what's normal? I just said that today. I just said to somebody, I look forward to getting back to what's normal, but I don't even know really what that means. So, it sounds good. Sounds good, but what does that mean? But yeah. And I appreciate your congratulations, Nancy, but it's you guys. It has nothing really to do with us. It's all about you. And so I congratulate y'all in some term. And more so I just say thank you. I thank you for everybody that likes to walk along and get inspired and share with each other. I just had a really in-depth conversation with a shop hopper today about quilters in general. It's a very social thing. It's always been a very social thing. I mean, if you go back even hundreds of years, They would get together, they would quilt, they would talk. It's always been a social event. And being that we're modernized, we still like to be social, and we still like to encourage, and we still like to have conversations, and we still like to cheer each other on and talk about day-to-day life, and give suggestions on what might be helpful when you're stuck somewhere. It's just the quilty way. I mean, that's just quilters. And no matter when you lived as a quilter, whether it was 200 years ago or now, that part doesn't change. And YouTube is just another way to be incorporating our industry in that social environment and getting together with you guys and y'all talking. I mean, listen, we're across, not even in the same states or in the same country. And we get to talk to each other and ooh and ah. And, when Cherub Chit Chat comes and we're sharing projects, you're seeing works from various different places and people. And it's the quilty way. It's what we do as quilters. And it's just wonderful. But anyway, I digress. I can digress all day. So that is WIP Wednesday, this one. I look forward to doing WIP Wednesdays with you guys when we do projects together. That's coming. Trust me. If anybody wants to do a project with me, those projects will be coming. I will definitely be sharing different things before I start being able to purchase. There are some things that I'm actually designing myself that you may be interested in. So lots of all of that is in the works, and when they come out, I look forward to WIP Wednesday in those places too. Yeah, I'm still going to share my own little personal stuff, but that's a personal thing that I would love to do with you, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Making sure I didn't miss nothing, because I do have it at 3 p.m. Thank goodness I did it right. Yes, okay. Sherry let me know that I had it on the website at 3 p.m. next week. So trying to keep everything straight. We're almost done. We're almost through it, guys. We're going to get through this. So anyway, that is WIP Wednesday. I'm sharing my progress, and listen, I was real with you. I'm just finished April. We'll see what happens. I have those goals. I mentioned them to you. We'll make sure that my thing is I got to get it done. I don't care if I'm here till midnight. I will get this done and caught up in the goals that I have set. It will happen. And if anybody's doing any of these projects, because none of these are exclusive to me, even the Pellas, you could have bought a panel that had, the sophisticated Halloween bunting panel, and you might have had these. Maybe you did something different. I would love for you to share any of these projects that you're doing with me. Now, the cave one, we still have some kits left, and it's never too late to join. You know how it works. There's no rules, just guidelines in quilting. So as I progress, maybe I know people are waiting to see what it looks like and how it's working, because the mystery kind of scares them. I think it's fun, especially that so far we're advanced beginners. Is that what it said? It did say, right? It said advanced beginner. Yep, advanced beginner. That's an interesting terminology. Advanced beginner. If you have a definition for that, I would love to hear it. I would think for sure we know half square triangles, flying geese, stitch and flips. Those are, they're not hard, but I'm guessing they want somebody who's experienced with it. But what other than that would you say would make an advanced beginner? Because we're not intermediate. So then the question becomes, what do you consider intermediate if we have an advanced beginner? Inquiring minds want to know. I think that would be fun to hear what people's thoughts are. And that's actually very good education from you guys, because I am in the process of, it seems like that's 2 levels. Yeah. You more than kind of know what you're doing, right? I mean, it's interesting. So I'm writing patterns. Well, I've written patterns, but now Tam is taking them and trying to help me make them a little bit more pretty. And I do label skill level, but advanced beginner, that kind of throws me off. So I want to know what the difference is between advanced beginner and intermediate, and if you have thoughts on what an advanced beginner means. I'll tell you guys, I tell people every day I'm always learning from quilting, so I'm always a beginner. I don't think, when you start something new, and I know that's not a beginner quilter, but when you start something new that you've never done before, it's very much in quilting. It's like you're a beginner. So I tell people all the time, you can be a beginner for 40 years. I mean, seriously. But advanced beginner is different than intermediate. Because he does have, I have a kit in the house. And what do they label it as? I'm gonna look it up. It's not a beginner. And I will tell you, it's not a beginner. So I'm going to look, and I'll talk about it at the next WIP when I talk about this again and where I've gotten. The next Wednesday, we have WIP Wednesday. So I can show you where as I'm progressing. And I'm going to pull that kit because it's not labeled advanced beginner by any stretch, and I can't remember if it's advanced, intermediate. I can't remember, but there's a lot to it. Intermediate would be beyond. Thank you, Mom. You're so fun. Oh, beyond beginners. Yeah, maybe you know how to sew. Yeah, but couldn't we say a beginner, a quilter would know how to see? This is fun. We're going to have this talk more, and I'm going to see in Cave's World where if I can learn and ask questions. I don't know that I'll get the answers in the next 30 days, but I am going to, because he designed this quilt, okay? I want to know what draws the lines, because I would imagine every designer has a different theory. It's good though. I'm telling you, this is definitely, so far, it's the first clue. A beginner can do it. Now he says advanced beginner. So we'll see as the clues go on what that really means. But if I can get like kind of a definition, I'm intrigued. But I would imagine too, every designer is going to have a different feeling on that, or a different sense in their head. It's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and then you go to the clothing store and then you go to the gas station, and every one of those point of sale systems that you put your card in and you pay, they're all different. Like, I wish they would make it universal so we all knew what button to push when, and how it all works, and where you tap, or if you have to swipe, or whatever it is. They're all different. So I believe in my head we should have more of a universal idea on beginner, advanced beginner, intermediate, advanced, intermediate, and advanced. I think it should be universal. So then we all would have an understanding of what we're doing. That's not the case, but I think it'd be a good idea. It's all up to it is. But so is the POS, the point of sale system that you go into the store. It's all up to interpretation on how you use it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anne, for the bear on your messenger. I'll share it at next week. Thank you. You're getting a headache. Thanks, Mom. Love you. Okay, so that's WIP Wednesday. Next Wednesday is Cherub Chit Chat, so I'll come back at you at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you can't make it, of course, we always have the hashtag replays. Love to hear from you guys. If you would be okay with me sharing your whips, your finishes, your whatevers, definitely you can send it via Instagram direct messenger. You can send it Facebook Messenger. You can, if you're in Creative Kingdom, which is our private Facebook group, only private because we keep all that stuff under safety with you have to answer 3 questions to get into the kingdom. After that, we'll give you the keys, and it's private. So if you are in Creative Kingdom and you share something with me, just please tell me I can share it on YouTube or not. If you don't and I want to, I'll ask, because it never leaves the group because it's private if you don't want it to. It's your place to be able to share away and know that we don't have trolls. We don't have everybody out there who just can come in. So you are safe to be there, and then you are safe to share if you don't want it out. Because some people don't want to share because they're very private, or maybe it's a gift and they don't want it out in the world until the person receives it. So Creative Kingdom is our private Facebook group. More than welcome to join. But if you're in there and you share it, just let me know. I can. And I'll always ask before. If you don't tell me, I will ask. But I do have some good ones to share this next week. I look forward to it. And obviously we have Anne's Memory Bear, so we can all look forward to Anne's Memory Bear. But okay, an advanced quilter is learned and applying the knowledge for a new project. Interesting. And where did you gather that definition? I like it. I will expand on that. So we are all advanced beginners when we're learning something new. I love it. That's pretty darn stinking cool. Okay, thank you, Anne. Appreciate it. Okay, so next week we will do Cherub Chit Chat. I'll have more for you. And any new products that may come in, and they may. I'm trying to think if I have shipments that have shipped. We do have new products coming. I'm just waiting for the whole timing thing. If they're anything new, I'll definitely share them at the end. But the focus is you for Cherub Chit Chat and all the inspiration and the beauty and joy that you spread in the world. So until next time, until Cherub Chit Chat next week, or until we meet together again, may you all continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful. Never stop believing, and never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. We love y'all. I appreciate all y'all stopping by. This was fun. Never done it before. Hope you appreciate it. Let me know. We'll see how it goes. And I'll see you all very soon. Love y'all. Happy quilting. Happy hump day. Whoop, whoop. Happy Wednesday. Oh, look. I have to switch the screen.